All right, testing, one, two, three. This is your host, Elite System. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Yeah, pretty quick. Wasn't expecting another video back to back. If you haven't watched my previous one about Sam Altman and Sora and disappointment, maybe watch that. It's again your AI critique. If not me, then who? By the way, keeping all that aside, this will be a fairly quick video. And the reason I'm doing this, let me explain. This is Gen 3 Alpha by RunwayML. And finally, I got access to Sora, finally, being a paid user since the beginning of the early ChatGPT. And third, Hugging Face. If you remember, Comfy AI, this is the open source, the Chinese version. All right? The main reason I'm showing you is, again, number one, RunwayML, Sora. None of these are open source, all are closed. Then we have the open source, which is the Comfy UI, one of the examples here, which I'll explore down the road. I'll show you exactly where I'm going with this. All right? Because if you decide to run any one of these on your own system, you have to have powerful hardware. And hence it's not cost effective. So before I go ahead and create something using the monthly credit, I thought, let me give you a quick overview of the two interfaces. If you notice, on the right top, right, 647 credits. In one of the videos, I've spent all 647 credits just to create a short clip, if you remember. So that should tell you what it may cost for any one individual, or whatever you want to call it, an expert, to produce, or animator to produce a short clip. How many of them could spend $10 for 30 seconds clip? How much would you need? All right, you get where I'm going with this. So this is not cost effective unless you go start using the open source. But in that case, you have to have a powerful system, or you can use Amazon's or Google's cloud storage or their Bedrock AI system and whatnot. That's totally fine. But none of these are cost effective. That's my point. So all these dudes coming and telling you this is the best generator for video and this, yeah, sure. Unless you're in Hollywood or top level, you have money to spend, it's not going to be that easy. So before I do the videos and I create something, I thought, let me show you the credits that I get per month. So this is RunwayML. I have 647, and I'm going to use this to create something which I'll present in the next video. So stay tuned. The same thing I'm going to use on Sora. Since I just got access, you can clearly see on the right top, it says my plan, plus plan, credits 1,000 left. I haven't started anything yet. So before I start, I thought, let me show you everything, okay? Then you can see what I have created, how much it cost me, and how much it may cost an average Joe, etc. All right? So this is RunwayML, and I'm going to keep it short real quick. If you see, they have introduced something called Expand Video, which wasn't there last time. And I did play with photorealistic, if you remember, this one. Then we played with the 3D artwork. I haven't played with anything on this side. So stay tuned. I'm going to explore a few things here. All right? I will also start recording and do whatever. So we have the prompt. We have the Act 1, which is interesting here. And that's about it. I'll use the same prompting, same script to create something on Sora. And then we'll compare later. And this is Sora. I haven't touched anything yet. I just got access. Looks cool, sure. But let's keep it to ChatGPT. Tens of models are just going to make it a mess. You know, keep it simple, stupid. Anyways, I got to give credit where it's due. So that's about it. The whole ChatGPT was down yesterday for quite some time. Guess what happened? The world was in panic. And I'm going to discuss that in the next podcast. Stay tuned. What happens when we solely rely on certain AI? And what happens when the AI goes down, right? So all videos, I don't have anything yet. But if you go to recent, these are all the generated ones. If you click on it, looks like a very decent interface. It has prompt, can you generate a video, edit prompt, view story, recut, remix, blend, loop. And that's about it. All fanciness is awesome. But the only main thing is, how much would it cost me to actually create something that's worth watching or sharing on advertisement, or a movie? You get the point? I mean, I can see some use cases. You can animate things. It doesn't have to be all childish. That's totally fine. We can do some memes. I mean, memes take over, right? I mean, sky's the limit. Or you can use as B-rolls. That's also one of my plans. In middle of some YouTube videos, I can actually use it as B-rolls. Imagine original B-rolls, so-called original, well, generative AI, instead of using stock footage. So yeah, there are some use cases, okay? So again, this was just a quick view. I wanted to show you exactly where I'm going with this. I'm going to show you 3 different versions. And recently there was one dude, forgot the name, he created something totally open source using open source tools like Comfy UI and Stable Diffusion, the video model. You can see this video to video. And there are a lot of them that works and a lot of them that don't. So once I do another video in depth, I'll show you exactly where I'm going with this. But in order to use this, I have to have a very powerful system. Hence, most of us would prefer to go this way, this route, basically the paid version, because they let them provide all the GPUs and let me just use my creativity and yeah, come out with something, decent stuff, right? So anyways, remember, this is the, I think, this is also the second plan, all right, which is about $10 or $12 per month. That's RunwayML. And you can see clearly they have quite a few things here, which you'll explore. And I've already explored, but Sora is brand new and I'm excited. And before I end, it has a few things here. You can see the aspect ratio, again, same stuff overall. And yeah, I can't go on the high resolution unless you go to the $200 plan. You have 10 seconds to 5 seconds, maximum again 20 seconds. And at the same time, if you go back here, looks like you can expand videos here. Look at this. So both of these players, probably back to back, very similar. However, at the end of the day, how are we productive? Like, what are we doing, using this for? All right, who is it benefiting the most? If only gamers or so-called Activision, like so alleged Black Ops 6, huge companies, corporations, they get rid of people and create voiceovers, AI voiceovers. They get rid of people or for artists and start using AI art for games, game materials and assets. That's gonna cringe because they're not reducing the cost of the games. We are still paying the high price, yet they're firing and laying off and cutting corners, grifting using AI and 5-6 fingers. That's not cool. Now you know where I'm going with this, right? So yes, now my only point is, out of like 10 creations, how many will actually look real like this? That's the question. You get the point? Because I don't want to be ending spending all the credits and coming up with nothing. So anyways, before I go all over the place, you know how I like to do it. Ladies and gents, again, I appreciate you. Subscribe. Wait, let me see if I can say it like here. Subscribe. This is your unapologetic AI host, Elite System. I'm here to just deliver some value, real life use case, not just theory. And yeah, I'm not insecure. I hope not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.